Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to show you kind of my short hair routine. I recently took off like 6 or 7, 8 inches of my hair. I was sick of it. I was sick of it touching my neck all the time, and so I just went back to my roots. I had this hairstyle a couple of years ago and I loved it. I love short hair. It's very easy, but it does take some time to figure out how to style your short hair the best way for your hair type. So my hair type is very thick. I have like a lot of hair. It just doesn't end. And I actually think that's the best type of hair for short styles. So if you're afraid to cut your hair because you think your hair is too thick and it'll poof out, I think that's actually like the best hair for it because you have so much to work with. It gives it a lot of volume and it gives it that really cool blunt look. And if you're watching this video, you either have short hair, are about to cut your hair, or you regret your short hair. And I think we've all been there. If you hate your short hair, I encourage you to just do some research and watch a ton of videos on how to style your hair, because you're probably not styling it the way that short hair should be styled. Long hair, styling long hair, medium hair is very, very different than short hair. When your hair is long, there's a lot of dead hair, brittle hair at the bottom, so you have to add a lot of silkening products, a lot of moisturizing products, and it's also easy to just go to bed with wet hair, wake up in the morning, brush it, throw in a braid, and like go. But with short hair, because it's all healthy hair, you kind of need not drying products, but you need to add like grit back into your hair, and you also cannot go to sleep with wet hair. That's like the golden rule for short hair, is do not go to sleep with wet hair, because it is almost impossible to tame and wrangle back into a normal looking hairstyle. So the hair that I'm showing you today is kind of a combination of straightening your hair and curling your hair. I just wanted to show you what I do on like a really easy day. This hairstyle takes me about 10 minutes to hair dry, 10 minutes to do it. So it's very, very fast and easy. It lasts a long time, and I think it looks really chic. I really love bobs that are kind of like rocker chic, I would say. I don't know how to explain it. I love a look that has some grit. I love texture. I love volume. I don't want my hair to look silky. I want it to look kind of lived in, and that's kind of hard to replicate on fresh hair. So I think I've got it down. I've found the products that work the best in my opinion, so I just wanted to share that with you. So this morning I just washed my hair with some Pacifica shampoo, and then I used some Shea Moisture conditioner. Then I kind of let my hair air dry for about 20 minutes before I went in and blow dried it. I don't use any special products before blow drying it. I don't use a heat protectant. I don't use any like silkening glosses, nothing like that. Every time I've used something like that, I really don't like the texture of my hair. I like to add the products in after I've styled it. But I will show you that in the next clip. So let's get into styling my hair. Okay, so I just showered. I've been letting my hair air dry for maybe like 20 minutes, but it's still pretty wet. So I'm just gonna clip up this top section. It doesn't really matter if it's messy. The thing about short hair is that it takes extra steps, but they're easy steps, if that makes sense. Less time consuming. My long hair would take me probably an hour to do. This takes me like 20 minutes tops. So I'm gonna blow dry my hair. I am using the Dyson Airwrap hair dryer attachment. I have strong opinions about the Dyson Airwrap, and this is like the older one, like the original one. I know they have a new one now, so I still kind of want to make a video about it because I think my opinions will still stand whether you have the new one or the old one. But I do love the hair dryer attachment, and I actually didn't even own a hair dryer before this. If you have short hair, you have to get a hair dryer. It doesn't have to be the Dyson, obviously, but a hair dryer is a must. So I am just going to blow dry my hair. There's no special way I do it. I just get it done. I don't use a round brush or anything like that. Maybe I'll go through the comb every once in a while. Okay, this bottom layer is done. You can see it kind of flipped out at the bottom here, so we'll fix that when we go in with a curling iron. Most of it came pretty flat though, so not bad. Now I'm gonna do the top layer. I only do 2 sections. I don't know. Short hair is truly for lazy girls who want to look cute. Like, I love having curly hair. I love styling my hair, but I don't like spending that much time on it. And when you have short hair, you don't have to section as many parts. You don't have to be as meticulous. It's just like, it's so good. I am such a short hair girl. I'm sure I'll have long hair again at some time in my life. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see this is like majorly flipping out already. Let's fix that. Okay, this is what the hair looks like after we blow dried it. So same thing, I'm going to put my hair halfway up. Then I'm using the Kristen S curling iron. This is a 1-inch curling iron. To be honest, I don't really love this. I don't think it's giving me like the absolute best, but it does the job. And then with this lower layer, I'm not gonna curl at all. I'm pretty much gonna leave it as it is. It's got a kind of a fun natural wave, mostly straight. I'm just gonna straighten up a few more pieces and kind of curl them inwards. I don't like this flip out. I don't like it to flip outwards. I hate that. That's like the one downside of bobs is there's always a piece that does that, but it's a pretty easy fix. It's so easy, like I'm not even looking, just kind of grabbing. You could also do this with a straightener, but I don't want to plug in 2 tools, so I just use the curling iron. And that's pretty much all I do for the bottom layer is I just straighten it a little bit. Now when we get to the top layer, that's when we start adding the curls. I feel like if you add curls to this bottom layer, the pieces of hair are pretty short. So some of these pieces are like 2 inches long. If you add a curl to that, it's not going to actually curl. It's just going to add more flips into the hair. So if you want to avoid that flippiness, then do not curl the bottom layer. Unless you're doing like old Hollywood curls, there's really no reason to curl the bottom layer. So then I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the tops. I'm going to just smoothen out the bottoms. I always like to straighten the bottoms. Just gives more of a blunt look to the bob. And then I always like to straighten this full front piece. This is actually so cute. This actually turned out like the best it's ever looked. This is such a dilemma because my hair looks so good right now. I don't want to curl it. So you can see it's not perfectly straight. There's still some wave. There's still some natural texture. So the first thing I do is dry shampoo. Even though we just washed and blow dried our hair, dry shampoo is really going to add some grit into the hair. So I just kind of section a piece like that. I am currently using the Bumble and Bumble Pret powder because it's not an aerosol, so you can control more how much you're gonna get. And the powder was a little stickier than normal dry shampoos, which I like. So I just line it up like that and kind of dig it in, and then I'll split again because I like most of the volume to be right at the root. And I like doing 2 sections on top of each other. It just works better for building volume. And then also you kind of are being proactive about the oil buildup. Look at the other side. Then I like to go in with just a normal hairspray. I really like this one by L'Oreal. It's like the one that all of our grandmothers have used for decades. The nice thing about it is it acts more of like a texture spray than an actual hairspray. I like to focus that one at the top because the next product I use is not good at the roots, but I still like some of that texture. This next one is like a must. I would say out of any product, I would get this product. I would skip the dry shampoo, skip the hairspray, get this. It's by Redken. It's a very interesting product. This is the Wax Blast 10, and it's literally what it says it is. It's aerosol wax, basically. It's a very heavy texture. You have to be pretty careful on how you use it. This is gonna make your hair kind of piecey at the ends. Literally taking a piece, shooting it a couple times, letting it down. And then just kind of playing with it. You can just see it makes it piecier, which I like. Okay, I zoomed in a little bit so you can see once I tuck it behind my ear and I hit it with a few more blasts of the wax spray. See how much texture this has than just this? It's like healthy, shiny hair, and this is dirty, grungy bob hair. I love it. I think it elevates your bob. Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, we're gonna do the same thing to this side. I just zoomed in so you could see it more. I kind of like to give it a shake because it adds like a little bit of texture in there. So after I spray it, I like to give it a little shake. And after I tuck it, I do a few shots underneath. Okay, this side's looking a little too straight to me. So I'm going to add a little baby curl. So I'm gonna go in with the curling iron and that's it, just a couple seconds. Yeah, that's better. Just that little tweak I feel like makes it look so much cooler. And there you go. That is my go-to hairstyle with short hair. Super easy. You just kind of keep tweaking with it until you like what you see. And I really like what I see right now. Doing a hairstyle like this, in my opinion, lasts a lot longer than either fully straightening it or fully curling the entire thing. When I fully curl it, it falls out and it looks so silly and the ends flip out really weird. So kind of doing like a mix of straightening it, blow drying it, adding a curl if it needs a little texture, that works a lot better for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying your new short hair. I know either right before I cut my hair or right after I cut my hair, I will look up a ton of tutorials and watch like every single one under the sun to kind of get an idea of what to expect. And if you're hating your short hair, don't worry, you're probably just not styling it right for your hair type. So go watch a ton of videos, go watch a ton of styling tips, go watch what products different people use, and once you've got it down, short hair is like the biggest blessing of your life. I think short hair looks good on everybody. I am such a sucker for a bob. I think it looks extremely fashionable, and it's just always like effortlessly cool. But that's the thing, it looks effortlessly cool, but it actually kind of takes a lot of effort sometimes. If you are curious about any of these products, I will have them linked down below. Otherwise, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one.